What is the science behind love? And is it possible to orchestrate when you'll fall into love? Like, this is the person I'm going to marry type love. Imagine how convenient that is. Like, you skip asking different people what their favorite color is. You skip getting heartbroken every 6 months because then you've got to sit and delete their pictures. You've got to download Tinder and Bumble again. And basically, you're back to square one. Yet again. Can we skip that part? Is that possible? Okay, let's go step by step. Also, this video is for everyone, not just the romantics. And I'm sure that this will eventually help you somewhere in the future. Like, trust, bro. Okay, let's talk about the science first. So the major chemicals in our brain responsible for romance are dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. Dopamine, being the more commonly known chemical, is our brain's reward system. It gives you this amazing high. And as we know it, dopamine is released when you're playing video games, scrolling on TikTok, or when you're eating some good food. And it's also released when you're attracted to someone. So just like looking at the other person makes us feel like... Yeah, it's pretty cool. But dopamine wears off. You can't just have a constant orgasm for like 10 hours straight. No, that's not how this works. And here's where oxytocin comes into play. Oxytocin, also known as the commitment chemical, is responsible for reinforcing bonding or commitment. And honestly, at this point, your emotions have completely taken over, and anyone who's a harm to the relationship is an op. Like, consider yourself an op. And finally, we've got serotonin. So when you initially get into a relationship, your serotonin levels drop massively. And this is why you compulsively think about your partner like 1,000,000 times a day. And you make the most romantic scenarios in your head, like you're on the beach, he looks good, everything's perfect. So yeah, you get the point. Okay, now that we've got the science covered, let's get to the juicy part. So is it really possible to orchestrate when you fall in love and actually maximize your odds of marrying that person? Okay, the first thing is that for you to be in a healthy relationship, which might be your endgame, you need to be where you want to be in life. And for that, you've got to tick off the following boxes. At number 1, you have consistent money coming in, or you're consistently getting good grades. Number 2, your mental health is stable. And number 3, you should have space in your life for the relationship. Because if you're lacking any of these minimal requirements, then you're just setting yourself up for failure. And you should take a step back to introspect. Okay, now let's answer a question that's kind of controversial. That can money buy love? Well, not in the literal sense, but money does buy convenience. Money allows you to go out on dates, have a good house, wear good clothes, eat healthy food, and all this factors in to build your personality. So get this, money does not build your personality as a whole, but it majorly affects and influences the decisions you make. So money does not buy you love, but it definitely makes you a more attractive candidate. And the harsh reality is that having decent money significantly increases your odds of having a healthy relationship. So you don't have to be like ultra rich, but you've got to be in a position to support the people around you. Okay, now moving on. Having momentum in life is also key. Like, you don't have to be crazy established, but you should know that this is where I am and this is where I see myself in 5 years. And then every day you work towards those goals. Because if you don't have any goals and you see your partner with this drive, dedication, and energy, and then there's you, then willingly or unwillingly, these emotions will turn into jealousy, followed by the inevitable heartbreak. So both of you have to grow together in order to stay together. And yeah, I hope this video gave y'all some sort of clarity, because most of us learn this the hard way. Also, I've got more yapping I can do on this topic. So if we hit like 60 million views... But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll be posting every week. Until then, stay breezy. The name is Jacob. Peace.
Baby, you got something in your nose. Sniffing that K, did you feel the